if I can have your attention, please. It has gone 11 o'clock. It is time to get today's proceedings underway. Good morning and a very warm EVES welcome to you all. My name is Sean Foster and I have the pleasure of being your auctioneer here today. Very shortly, I'm going to run through the conduct of auction that we work under here at EVES. But before I do so, I'd like to take a few moments just to familiarise you all with that auction process. The auction will form principally three main parts. Initially, I'll cover the legal particulars pertaining to the property I'm calling today. Second, I'll revisit that property, hypothetically speaking, to remind you why you were here and why you should be bidding up on your property of choice. And third, the most exciting part, I'll offer the property up for your competitive bidding. The bidding process itself, it's very simple. I'll nominate a bid. You'll raise your hand. I'll count your bid until such time the bidding stops. Hopefully we've reached our vendor's reserve price. I'm bringing down the hammer, and in just a few short weeks you'll be taking possession of your new home. And if you are a prospective bidder here today, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you the very best of luck with those endeavours. Now, if you are still unfamiliar with the auction process, on the wall behind me are photos of our auction team. Now, Roz is at the rear of the room. Hello. She's here to answer any questions that you may have with regards to today's auction, or indeed if you need some assistance with the bidding process, please make yourself known to Roz and she'll be more than happy to help you through that. I'll draw your attention to the New Zealand Residential Property Sales and Purchase Agreement Guide. It is important, ladies and gentlemen, that if you are bidding here today, that you have received a copy here. I know they've been made available via our appointments with Tom and our conjunctional partners. If you are bidding here today in that cash unconditional position, it's my expectations that you have received a copy. It's not my intention to go through the terms and conditions of sale in their entirety. Again, I know they've been made available through our open homes. However, I will remind you that they are endorsed both by the Auckland District Law Society and the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand, so you can bid up with confidence knowing that they are T's and C's used throughout the New Zealand marketplace. And if you are bidding here today, ladies and gentlemen, in that cash unconditional position, it's my expectations that you'll take any legal advice or any other advice deemed necessary for you to be in that position. I'll draw your attention now to the conduct of auction, and it reads: property has been offered up subject to reserve price, subject to that reserve price being met. The highest bidder whose bid is accepted by myself shall be the purchaser. I may nominate the sums by which the bidding can be increased. I may also refuse any bids. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe we have any registered telephone interest in today's property. No, I know we've got a number of conditional people that are watching via our live stream that would definitely be interested if we don't sell under the hammer today. Vendor reserves the right to bid via a representative. Again, if we do place a vendor bid, it will only be done by myself as the auctioneer. I will make it very clear if I do place that bid by calling in a vendor bid. However, if that is placed, rest assured, it will be well below the vendor's reserve price. The vendor may withdraw the property at any time before the property has been sold without declaring that reserve price. And if a dispute arises concerning today, I may determine that dispute or re-offer the property up at its last undisputed bid. And if you are the successful purchaser here, ladies and gentlemen, I'll require you to do one of three, or actually three things. Sign the contract, pay a deposit being 10% of that purchase price, and of course complete the GST information in Schedule 1. Now, before we move on to the property proper, does anyone have any questions of me? No? I'll take your silence as my permission to continue. Well, 18 Sunnydale is in Western Heights, Hamilton City. It's been proudly marketed by Tim Shields of our Victoria Street office. Sitting on 774 square metres of land, more or less, formerly known as Lot 64, DPSA 58466, as contained in Certificate of Title SA 49D bar 227. Of course, we are sitting on a piece of freehold land here. Property has been offered up with vacant possession with a settlement date set down for the 20th day of May 2022, or as mutually agreed by both parties. Well, 18 Sunnydale is located, as I mentioned, in the sought-after suburb of Western Height, handy to some local shopping centres, public transport, a number of park reserves handy, and of course the Hamilton Zoo is just up the road. This well-presented brick home can be configured to meet the family needs. We have options of a 3-bedroom, 2-living, or of course we can utilise that second living space, and it would be ideal as a media centre, or of course maybe that 4th bedroom. The master is generous in size, has the ensuite walk-in wardrobe, the double doors there that enter through the back, and of course I've been told that the property or the master room has been double glazed, obviously keep out the cooler chills in winter. The open plan kitchen dining connects effortlessly with the outdoor area. Great views back there over obviously rural part of the Waikato District Council there. Some great added benefits to this home include the 7 solar panels that have been installed. I've been told they generate some 1.75 kilowatts of energy. What does that mean? I'm not too sure, but I'm sure it keeps your power bill down sure at the moment. We've got gas, hot water, DBS system, heat pump, and a couple of garden sheds as well. Tom tells me that we've got plenty of conditional interest in this property, and why not? Vendor has asked me to go to market and look for an opening bidder offer, and that's exactly what I'll do. I'm in your hands now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking for an opening bidder offer. Where do we start? Where do we go? Call out your number and let's get the show on the road.
900,000.
At
900,000.
At 900,000, we're up in the bidding, sir, at 900,000. Great purchasing at that level at 900,000. We're looking at moving away in 25,000 lots from here. At 900 though, I have with my starter, looking for 925 to move me along now. Western Heights location, great immaculate brick home here at 900,000, 925. Looking forward now. Well, sir, I know Valley and I know our vendors are happy to retain the property at 900,000. I'm going to move things along to say 950,000, and I'll invite you to 975. Sits with the vendor now at 950,000. I'll invite you to 975 on the nod. Sir knows Valley at 975. I have. At 975 the bid now with our starter here. 25 on top now, get me to an even mil, sits here at 975, there we go, at 975 mil, can I say here now? At 975, first, second, third, at 975,000, sir, back with our vendor at 1 million, I'll invite you to say $1,025,000, I won't bid again from here. Sits with our vendor at $1 million, I'll invite you to $1,025,000, maybe we can have a chat with our vendor at this type of level here. Give me the $1,025,000, nominated figure, and we'll see whether we talk or whether we go back to our conditional people. Name a figure here, sir, otherwise we'll shut it down and we'll go out to all conditional offers here. Million with our vendor, $1,025,000, 10, nothing here? Just pause a minute, let me just have a quick chat with our vendor and just seek some instructions here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate your patience, working hard obviously for both our vendor and our purchaser. I have clear instructions here for want of another bid. Vendor said we will pass the property in without declaring that reserve price, and we will go to all conditional interest in this particular property. Vendor bid at $1 million, I'm looking for $1,025,000, first, second, third and final. Back with you, Tom, to deal with all those conditional interests. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude today's auctions. Thank you very much for your attendance, and I know I've made a number of conditional people very happy that are watching live stream. Good morning.